My name is Menene David Chidi. I welcome you into today's video. We'll be looking at how to start from zero to multi-million business. This video is for those who may be trapped in their current job. It's not footing your bills, but you have been planning how to navigate from your current job where you are employed to self-employed where you are be making money from your personal business. Also, we'll be looking at how to start. Some people don't know how to start. They have ideas and you keep hearing from them, I don't know how to start. We'll draw from our own experience how we started. Also, this video will take care of those who, even if they want to start, they have been struggling. We equally give you in this video how to navigate and begin to profit from what you are doing. They are not more difficult. The same energy you are burning in failing will be the same energy you will be burning to succeed. So you don't need to kill yourself. You don't need so much. It's just knowing how it works, getting involved, and you begin to flow. So I want to ask, are you afraid to start? Has your old experience held you captive from venturing into that business you knew that could be profitable? And how do you know that it's a profitable business? So in all this, let's start by how to start from nothing, zero, to multi-million business. I will start with this. Everyone have underrated or underestimated his or her ability. And that's why they said in a research that it's only 5 to 10% of people utilize their potentials. The rest underutilize their strength, their ability, their gift. So you are not alone. You may be one of those people. Like me, years back, I have a good friend of mine who always tells me, Menene, you're a good businessman. When you talk, you're a good businessman. Why not start? And I stayed for many years planning, never ventured into it. Before, by the grace of God, a few years back, we started. And today, we are somewhere far beyond where we expected to be. So, the first is, you may have underestimated yourself. I want to share this story. That is a life story. It said it happened in Kenya also, where a hunter, also a shepherd also, used to go out to take his sheep to where they feed, to green grass. And when they finish eating, he will take them to water, still water. They will go and drink water, and he brings them back. So one of the days he was going, he's taking his sheep out. He saw a baby lion. The mother left because that lion had been weak, sick and weak for days. So when the lion had tried to go along with this baby lion, he couldn't. He abandoned the baby lion. So this shepherd, who used to have a very good feeling for animals, saw the baby lion and picked it and used his skill as a good shepherd, take some herbs and some drugs, treat this lion, and this lion become well again. And when he became well, he now joined among the animals that is now shepherding. And he put in the lion among the sheep. And all of them were growing together. He takes all out the same time and bring them back the same time. For many years, wanting the lion that's among the sheep, observed that at every other sheep, height stopped. But the lion keep growing. And over time, he become the biggest among them. But he still had the mindset of sheep because he always eats what the sheep eats, drink the water the sheep drink, do similar thing with the sheep, and have lost his identity. So one of the days, they went out to feed, and the shepherd took them after that. A lion from bush came to attack them while they were drinking water. A lion from bush came to attack them. All of them ran. The lion grabbed one of the sheep and tore it into pieces and ate it. They from far was watching how the lion devoured one of the sheep. So both the lion in the house saw his brother or his sister completely devoured by a lion from the bush. So fear gripped them for days or weeks. They couldn't go out. One of the days, they summoned courage again, began to go out. Another day where they were drinking water, it became a day that sun is shining. So the lion put his face on the water to drink water and saw the same image of the lion that took one of their brothers few weeks back, and he ran. Every other sheep was still busy drinking water. That one ran, thinking that another never knew that is a self that is seen on them. This thing happened, he couldn't drink that day. Another day, similar thing happened, he couldn't drink. And another day, third day, the lions in the bush was coming. And all the time, whenever he ran, the sheep will remain and finish drinking water, and you will suffer thirst for days before they will come back again. So he now decided that he been the one running all this while, so he will not run again. And lo and behold, the day the real lion that came, other sheep ran, and he refused to run. The lion met him right there inside this water. But the lion didn't attack him immediately. The lion saw a fellow lion, and they don't kill each other like that. So this lion from the bush tried to let the one in the house that grew up in the house that you are a fellow lion with me. He roared. The lion in the house have not learned how to roar. You have been seeing other fellow brothers as sheep. They do meh. So what he knows is to do meh. Why the real lion who knows his identity don't do meh, you roars. So why this thing was, the lion in the bush roared, and this one opened his mouth to roar and do meh that he used to be. This lion was so angry. He tried to bounce on it, but he couldn't. He shook the water, and tried to roar again, expecting the one from the bush, from the house, to roar. That one opened his mouth and released meh again. They provoked the lion in the bush more and more, and it was so fierce, his eyes so red. The lion from the house now discovered that the lion from the bush is now so angry, and is expecting him something to do something. He has seen that the way he devoured his brother the last time and other previous, he have not done that to him. So he was so confused. In the third one, he now got angry with himself that this lion from bush so believe what in me, but I don't believe in myself. And that anger transferred to his system, and him became so angry, and every of his body system charged, and he opened his mouth and roared like a lion. The one in the bush roar again, he roar back. The one in the bush roar, he roar back. And at a time, he looked at himself and said, oh, I am really a lion. And he said, oh, what I've been moving with, playing with, dancing with, and doing every other thing would have been a prey to me. So what I've been going out eating grass and all that, I should be eating those animals. And he realized himself and his potentials. He looked and stood in the water. The one from the bush began to enter bush again. He stood in the water. Do I go back to bush and be in charge of my life? Or do I go back to where if they don't take me out, I won't eat? If they don't take me to water, I won't drink? While in the bush, I am the king of the jungle. I decide what I eat at any time. He weighed the two options. He decided to enter the bush and tell the other sheep from the home, bye-bye. They said this is a story. I don't know how real it is, but it's a message to every other person, including me, some years back. I never knew that because I used to be a slow talker. I don't know how to talk. I used to be the one that I don't take challenge easily. So this hindered me for many years. And today, one of the regret I'm having is, had it mean I know that I can do well in business like this, I would have started long back. Even when my friend were telling me, you are good in this, you are good in this. My friend Ken do use that. I must recommend it. Ken is my good friend. We stayed for many years together. He always tell me, you are good in this. Why not start? Why not start? So this video will help you to start. How do you start? How to build from zero to multi-million. One, what do I know? What can I do? Is a question that you must ask yourself and answer. What do you know? You in business, you start from the known to unknown. Whether a consultancy business, delivering service, or delivering product, you will start from what you know to what you don't know. And one thing I will equally add here is, many people that you are seeing succeeded in business or in anything in life, many of them never knew they will get to the height they were today, including me. And go closer to many people that have succeeded in life in anything, whether ministry, business, any field, politics. Majority never knew they will get to the height where they are today. The same thing is you that is watching this video. If you can summon the courage and start, you will surprise the height you get to. So, what do I know? You must know something. There's something you know. There's something that you created. A good Bible said the good man gave a talent to his servant. Everybody talent. The only different thing is he gives some 5, to others 2, some 3, some 1. But there is nobody he didn't give a talent. So there is no human being here on earth that does not have a gift inside him. The difference is some people refine their raw material, which is their gift, and it become a sellable product. While some left their gift as raw as the way God dropped it in them. Until you refine a product, is not marketable. Crude oil is one of the raw material that many other products came out from. But when it's raw, sometimes the value is so low. That is also sometimes we have talent inside us. Till we refine it, till we improve on it. That's what I mean by refine. Improve on it by reading, studying. You will not have the benefit. So, what do I know? I will start with my own personal story. I read a course in a university, arts course, accounting precise. And when you finish such course, you don't really start on your own because of the nature of the job. You work for people. And for many years, we were looking for job. Other job I have started with is a minor one, different from the accounting. And for many years, I was unemployed. The salary is not enough. I equally want to add to this. It's only a country like Nigeria or Africa where politicians or those who are working in a ministry are millionaires, are rich. You don't see a civil servant so rich. You can't be rich because you only paid based on what you worked at. No matter how expensive your salary is, no matter how big your salary is, it's from what you worked at that the employee will pay you from. So it's only in government here in Nigeria that you see people who are civil servants. They are very rich, like businessmen who you see somebody earning some amount, but his living is far, far beyond his income. Then something is wrong somewhere. There's another illegal way sometimes, except those who are working and doing business. So, whatever it is, what can you do? What can you do? What do you do? What can you start from there? You ask yourself, what can I offer? And before you begin to ask yourself, before you answer that question, you need to ask, what problem can I solve? You don't just start business based on what you like. You start business on problem you will solve. That will lead me to another one. The problem you solve will determine the amount you will gain in your business, you will earn. If you are solving problem that is so common, you will earn common money. If you solve problem that is not too common, you earn not too common money. And the number of people you are solving their problem will equally determine your pay. If you are solving problem that's peculiar to only poor people, you end up serving poor people, and you only earn what poor people can give. If you are serving middle class or rich class, it also determines. But you can equally combine the people you are serving. You look at a product or service that people, because more people are poor. More people are poor. Also, in a country like Nigeria, while in some other country, middle class are many. But in Nigeria, majority, 70, 80, 90% are poor. And some other African countries and some other countries. So if you are serving such big population, even if they are dropping $1 or $0.50 or $1 into your account from your service, based on the number you are serving, it will be more, and that will increase your income. So you must, when you are asking what you can do, you think the people you want to serve in that area, how many are they? Are they big? Are they big to cater your needs and to get more? Another thing you need to ask is, who are the people that I'm to serve? Who are the people? I may mention of it a bit. Are they poor people? Let me give an instance. A young guy started, say he want to go and learn how to fix phones. And he decided to go and learn how to fix button phone in case the button phone is facing out already. If you are learning how to fix button phone, it's one of the very low class phone, and it is peculiar with poor people. So people that you'll be serving will be poor. And many times when you fix their phone finish, after spending your time working for them, when they come, they tell you story. My mother is in the hospital. My son is admitted. My daughter is this, my daughter. Stories, please. If you don't give me this phone, just give me this phone. Let me insert my SIM card. Let me use it to call and see people that will send me money. They will tell you very sweet story, sympathetic story that will be touched to give them. You didn't earn money from them, so you end up going home every day with a lot of stories, not a lot of money, and that will end up you becoming poor. Another person decide, no, I will work Android phone, iPhones, because majority average people uses it, and many people are using it. Learning it and knowing it, learn and master how to fix it well, can put you in money as a young boy, as a young girl. Mastering it. So thinking who you will serve is important. Let me quickly add this. Years back here in Nigeria, the government official cars is Peugeot brand. And then when I was younger, we have a mechanic, very good mechanic, and he's mastered Peugeot automobile car. He mastered how to fix it. Anytime you take your car to him, that mechanic, I don't need to call his, oh, you see many cars, and you see rich men cars in his shop. He has so many staff. And at a time, things begin to change. Things begin to change from Peugeot cars to Japanese car like Toyota, Mazda, and all that. But he said, oh, I am pro, I won't change. As it is, as it was, so shall it be, and forever it will be so. Not knowing that the trend has started changing, he remained a motor Peugeot master repairer. Today is a taxi man. Today is a taxi man. It's not that devil attacked him. It's not that winch attacked him. It's not any other thing, but he couldn't read the handwriting on the wall. He couldn't see that things have started changing. So when you are thinking about people you serve, also the next one is take also this service I want to go and learn, or this service I want to start. How long will it serve? Years back, normal phone used to be they were Sagem and the Nokia were the one in charge of the market. Kodak. Those who when the camera used to carry what they call it, used to carry what they call, not memory card. I've forgotten the name they used to call it that time. You go and buy that and insert in your camera for you to video or to snap. So one of the products that was so making money is Kodak. They were in charge. But over a time, technology came and disrupted the whole thing. Now you are no more you use memory card to record. Even the one the video I'm doing now is no more that product, rather memory card that you can record, you delete and you record. That one you buy it immediately, the film complete, you discard it and go and buy another one. So new technology. So you ask yourself also, this skill I want, this business I want to start, this handwork I want to start, does it have future? In next 2 years, in next 5 years, in next 10 years, do you think that the trend will continue? Because it's not easy to start something after setting up a system and running on only within short period. You abandon it. Going to learn a new skill or navigating to another business could equally be another skill, could equally be another energy that you need. So you must think, this business I want to start, how viable? Does it have future? And if you check from what to answer that question is, think of business that even if you are here delivering service in far places, delivering product in far places. Today, one of the big companies in the world is eBay and some other online stores. They now have a system, somebody can buy something from, somebody can stay here in Nigeria and buy their products even though they're in China or in Europe. So you begin to look at all those things. How can I feed? How can I utilize the current situation and look at it in future? Another thing you need to think about when you want to start is mentoring. How do I monitor this business? I've seen people start business. One young boy or one young girl they kept in the shop head down the business. I can't forget, one came to me because of my field. One came to me one day, said, please look, business collapsed completely. And the early stage, he said, what happened? My wife, my husband, I told my husband that let us monitor this relation that is in this business. The way he moves and so much, I'm not feeling, I can't say that he is stealing the money, but I'm not really comfortable. Let us monitor what we are doing. The husband said, this boy is too young, he can't do that. But when the business collapsed, fear gripped them. They don't know, they are putting in their best in the business, yet the business keep going down one day. One day, how God helped them out on that trap. Because they would have, if that business closed completely and they never knew what closed it, the trauma even to start a new thing will be so much on them, because they will blame devil, blame many things. God helped them out by one of the days. He said they now discovered that is a young guy in the shop that is siphoning the money in the business. He had many girlfriends. He buy them all kinds of expensive phone. He rent house for them. He pays school fees for some of them. He's training many in the school, all from that small business. So God helped them to know that it's not devil that is closing the business, but because they couldn't monitor the business. They will stay and leave the young guy. He says no checking, no account, no record, and that goes on like that. Another thing that you need to do for you to start is, what product do you want to sell? I've said similar thing. You have two options. Either you are delivering service, or you are selling a product, or you are doing both. Anyone it is, you must know who will buy it. And I want to add this based on experience. I have many people who my business is more or less oil and gas. I have many that oil and gas business, they pay the salary to staff in this industry used to be very high. And many, because the money, their salary, monthly salary is very high, it can take care of them. They can travel abroad and do many things, pay their children's school fees, put their children in high expensive schools. They tend to forget that there'll be a life after employment. Many of them have came to me and keep complaining. I never knew. And the job they are into is so, I don't know the right language to use, is so tied up that they will be in prison in that job. They cut them off from the society. They cut them off from the reality. Majority of them, immediately they retire, they use muscle to start something. They will be, they mess up. They mess up the capital. I have a close one. He was retired. He started a new business. The first thing he did is to go and rent office in a very big man's zone. Not asking himself, this area that I want to set up this office, are they the people I want to serve? Will that office add more value to me, the location? He went and rent a building in GRO environment. He started from beginning of the building to the down, renovate everything, and started the business. He spent millions in renovation and in the building, and started business that he had never had any experience with. Invest millions, bring in stars, and they started doing business. Within 2 years, they couldn't renew their rents. The business collapsed, and that's how his hard-earned money. They paid him after when he left the employment. The millions they paid him, that's how he drained. And today he's struggling to live. He's struggling to live from hand to mouth. Please, are you among those who are trapped in this kind of environment? They send you abroad, training in abroad. They lodge you in a very big hotel. You stay in a very big apartment. Everything is okay. Company is taken care of. Please know, when they finish siphoning your youthful age, your young age, there's a life after working. And it's the experience, is what you tested now that you are young. Now, when you still have the energy, is what you can be built upon when you leave the environment. So I equally want to say, please, in case you come across this video, you are among those people who are trapped in such environment, please, you can begin to reach out. But I know one of the challenges, both the HAC training, some of the training they get there, they tell you people around they want to, so they cut themselves off from the public. Please, this video, wherever you are, you can watch it, and it will be a solution to you, that many who have come to this office talk to me and complain and lament, so that you not be one of those who is regret and that. In this note, I want to equally say, when you are now want to migrate, I want to talk about how to migrate from employment to your own personal business. I want to share my own experience also. As I said, I read an AXA course in university, and my school, the university background didn't equip me to start anything except working for people. Working for people is very good. You get experience from it. Migrating from employed to self-employed, it could be very tricky, especially for those who now have responsibilities Because one of the fears is, if where they are paying me, if I stop, how do I pay my bills till my business begin to yield? What if I start the business, it fails? I can't go back to where I resigned and my life will be made. So you are not alone. I had that challenge. It made me to delay in starting business. I will share my experience like this. I was working for years. Salary kept me. I can't go. Salary is like could be like a you are trapped in a circle. You can't grow beyond your income. You can't do more than so. I begin to yearn to start something new. But what will I start? And that's where I come in with. Start with know what you are doing now in that your working place. There's some experience you are going in that your working place. You now begin to take, is there people that can use that experience to solve their problem? And I tell you, if it's a viable environment and you are doing your best in that, you must have acquired some good knowledge. Or you now think, who will I use this my skill to serve? People have needs. Anybody that you solve his problem, we pay. I never knew this. Anybody that has a problem, if you can provide solution, they will pay. So how do I now migrate from employed to self-employed? You start from, I started my experiences. I started my consultancy service that I'm doing today on what I normally call on God Bless You. In case you may not be conversant with that language, God bless you, is almost on a free service. I discovered I have a skill to develop something and post online, and people will be good with it. We read it down. So I begin to teach people how to do what I'm doing, even though I see it as so common. I see it so common. Many times what you are doing, what you know, you tend to call it, take it so common, not knowing that it's what people are looking for there. They don't know how to do it. It's common to you, but not common to them. And what is not common to anybody, somebody will pay for it. So I begin to share my experience, how to do some things I'm doing in my working place. I post it online. Within a short period, people begin to call me. I say, yes, I've explained how you should do it. Follow so step I outline on the site. It will serve you. You will get the results. With time, people say, I know. Yes, you are outlining, but I want to pay you. Help me do it. I say, help you do it. The first person that called me, I just told him, give me 5,000 naira. He said, send account detail. I took it so common. I send account detail. Within short minute, I receive a notification alert. Pay 5,000. Wow. I stood in where I was. I did that within few minutes. I got it done. And I sent to him. He said, wow. It didn't take long. Another person called me on similar thing again. I said, help me to do this. As I've explained, he said, no, I want you to do it for me. I said, wow. If I gave somebody 5,000, he didn't even make any noise. He paid. Let me increase the money. I increased the money times 2 or 3. He said, send me account number. I sent to him. Immediately, I received payment. I said, wow, this thing is making sense. It didn't take time again. Another person called me. And he said, I want you to do the same. I say, within 2-3 weeks, I received almost my salary, equivalent to my monthly salary. And it's something that I deliver in few hours or thereabout. I said, wow. So after the third person called, I said, no, this thing will not be free as it used to be again. I have to go back to the site and remove 1 or 2 steps that if you follow it before. I discovered the step that if you follow it, you get to the results. And I discovered when I went back to a data page, and I discovered that thousands of people have been reading that post and it's solving their needs. I said, wow, I have to go and do 1 or 2 adjustments of what I posted that I made free. it now increase call traffic to call. So when they read and get to a state, they don't know what to do again. They'll now come in. I say, pay so amount, and I'll help you get it done. And that's how the money begin to come. With time, I couldn't have time for my life again because of working and meeting their need. When I weighed the two options before the month end, I started earning almost times 2 of my salary. Ask myself, if I'm doing this in a part-time basis, and it's not giving me more than my monthly salary full-time, if I now begin to do it full-time as my business, then it have great future. Now I advise myself, the first thing I did, I had to approach my boss. In my working place, we say you need to, for you to retire, you need to inform your boss. Due to, it's not the timing is 1 month. He should give a notification for 1 month. I decide to give my boss 3 good months notification. Say in 3 months time, I want to stop work. And it was a shock to him because I was putting my best in my work. So he don't know how will he leave this good hand. So that's how I'm agree. But this period I'm telling you, this took me almost 3 to 4, 5 months. Your own may differ from mine. I just share you my own idea. But I was doing it part-time, till time. My part-time income from the business, from what I'm doing, now far more than my monthly salary, far more than my full-time job. I have to now resign. So this could be an idea to you. Your own case may be peculiar, but I will advise, in case you are ready to where you have responsibility, you have to pay bills, pay children's school fees and all that. You don't just jump inside the river. You don't use your leg to test whether the river is deep because of you have not been there. I will ask, start part-time something. Start something on a part-time basis. You will now use it to learn some things, get the environment, get the vibe, know how the market is, and know whether it can fit you resigning and start something. I've seen people who just resign, they feel that the idea they have will sell, and they resign immediately and jump into the business. They now discover that it's just excitement. It does not have the capacity to sustain their living, and they go down where the pain becomes so much they don't know how to start again. So migrating from employed to self-employed could varies. You can start testing the water with their skill, with their talent, begin to share. You can equally begin to give people free service. The more you are giving that free service, you are building clients or cheaper service. If what you can do is the market value of it, people who are in it already, who have clients already, who have customers already, they are charging high, you can reduce yours while you are working. You can reduce your price and you'll be getting clients. With time, when it starts sustaining at least to meet some basic needs, you cannot take the risk to go. I equally want to say this may be my own opinion. There's still nothing wrong by starting immediately, resigning and starting. What it means, you burn your bridge, you cross and burn your bridge. You are saying, it's either I succeed or nothing. Sometimes it used to be a very good decision, but if anything goes wrong, the pain used to be so much. So you can start also immediately, resigning and starting that business or that business. So I want to round up with this. As I said before, majority of people who are successful today never knew they would be successful some years back, and you are one of them who will be amazed that so gift is in you. I don't know how to talk before. I talk so slow. Before I communicate, very difficult. But during this process, I never knew that my slow talking, I can equally use it to pass a message. I can equally use it to solve people's problem. And when you solve people's problem, they must pay. I say they must pay. So when you start, the next thing is monitoring what you have started. You don't leave it in the hand of another person. At that time, that business requires your 100% attention. It's just like a newborn baby. If you check a newborn child, the mother hardly go far. If a mother give birth when he have not plaited her hair, sometimes she will carry that hair for many long time, because he won't have time to go and keep his head for hours and abandon the child. The same thing in that business. You need a close attention. Another example I may give, when I started that business, as I mentioned, at a time, because I want to make more money, I said, let me add Google AdSense, Google Ad on my website. And when Google approve it, I begin to display on my site. And I discovered that calls for service dropped drastically. I began to wonder what happened. And I read, and I discovered that the ad is a distraction to my clients. Sometimes they Google, they search and got my site. That thing that took them to that site, another advert display, they click on it, they forgot what brought them to my site. Oh, when I discovered that, and that stage, Google adverts could not go, is not visible at all. I quickly, within short weeks, when I observed it, I quickly went to my site and disabled the Google ads, and the call and the emails and call for service increase again. So on that note, immediately you start close monitoring. Don't say what I used to know, it must be like that. No, things may change. So you monitor it and open your heart. Don't claim that you have known all. Don't claim that you know it. Open up for ideas, read more, study more. Always read under your field. What is new? What can I do? People who have done it before, how are they doing it? It will help you to solve problem quickly. Because, for instance, when that ad, if I didn't go monitor the business, I wouldn't have known that is what is causing the problem. You'll just be wondering. You'll be confused. So monitoring the business. I've seen where a woman, a man open a business and leave it in the hand of sales boys and sales girls, and they kill the business. So please, close monitoring is very, very good. And above all, working hard. I want to put this as from the Bible that said, seeth a man diligent in what he or she is doing, he will sit with kings, he will not stand before men. If you be diligent in that thing, no matter how small, you will eventually be a successful person. If you can put in your best, someone will ask, how do I start? I will say, start from small. It's only grave that they start from the top. Grave where they bury people is what, when they are digging grave, they dig from top to down. But every other thing in life start from down to up. So you start small, manage that money they paid you, you receive as a gratuity. Don't rush into what you don't know. Please test the water with small. Save the money. You can equally call for our service. We are at your service. We have had people, we have helped many people. We equally want to help you. Feel free to share your opinion. Feel free to ask us your question. Feel free to share the video. Thank you very much. I remain your host again, Menene David Chidi. Thank you.